None of us are free until all of us are free. Each one of us individually is part of a much bigger human organism that makes up, let's say, a superorganism. So if one aspect, one component of that bigger organism does not feel free, then all of that organism is in fact not free. This is, of course, just one perspective, one way to look at things. However, if one of us does not feel free or does not feel safe to express how we were born to express, or if one of us is feeling segregated, separated from the rest, disconnected from the rest, if one of us is feeling in anguish, if one of us is feeling in pain, if one of us is feeling, whatever, and while others are whatever, we are in fact all of it, right? So if one of us is not feeling free, then the whole organism is not acknowledging how unfree it actually is. Another component to this entire conversation is to understand that we are all complicit in all of the creations that humankind has made, especially if they are still in our current paradigm, if we are still perpetuating them, right? And because we are complicit in it, that means we each hold a responsibility individually as well as collectively to those things that we are perpetuating, that we have created, etc. Once we can accept responsibility that we have created these things, that certain people do not feel free within our human organism, once we can acknowledge that and understand that and seek to find a remedy, to rectify, to reconcile that which feels unfree and unliberated, and seek to liberate those or that which feels unfree individually within ourselves as well as collectively in our collective reality. Once we do this, our entire paradigm can shift like that. So while we still seek to put our head in the sand or seek to not look at those things that we find uncomfortable or unpleasant, until we start to look at that as a collective and realize, hey, we are all responsible for this, none of us are free. Just a thought.